So sitting now in a comfortable position in a location where you won't be disturbed for a while, we're just going to gently bring your awareness inwards, focusing first on your breath. Now, without trying to change anything, simply notice the air entering your physical body, travelling in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Notice how your body does this automatically without you having to do a single thing. The new air comes in and the used air goes out. How perfectly designed that process is. And next, feel how your tummy moves as you breathe in and out. How relaxed do you feel as you do this? Can you expand the muscles in your tummy and relax them further so that each new breath is slightly longer, slightly deeper, slightly more relaxed than the last one? And now, are you becoming more aware of any places which feel tense or tight? If you are, just bring your awareness to those areas and allow the tension to dissolve as you breathe. Let's focus on certain areas now. Are you holding your hands tighter than they need to be? Maybe your shoulders are closer to your ears than they should be. Is your face or your jaw tight? Move now if you need to. Wriggle, tense and release any muscles which you're noticing are feeling tight. And then once you've done this, bring your focus back to your breath, letting it soften and allowing that tension to melt as you bring your awareness to it. So a nice long breath of clean, fresh, healing air coming in now. And then using the out-breath as a place to clear. Let's channel any stale energy out as you exhale. Let any disappointment, any worry, any irritation that you've been carrying with you go with the out-breath now. On the next exhale, let's incorporate a gentle sigh. Just listen to the sound and notice how clearing that sound can be. How it can signal just letting go of all of those things which have already happened. All of those things which we can't change now because they're in the past. With your out-breath, just allow yourself to disconnect from these things as you sigh and let them be released and cleared. And thinking of the air now, let's connect with the energy of the element of air as a vibration, as a light. See if you can visualize a light now which exists within you. That light ebbs and flows with your breath, becoming lighter, brighter, moving gently into focus and then out of focus as you bring your attention to it. Can you see this light in your mind's eye? Can you picture this light within your body which changes as you relax and expands as you breathe? Maybe you can see this light as a colour already. Just make a note of that colour that you see if you do. Maybe you can see other things too, perhaps other colours or shapes even. Maybe you can't see a colour or a light, and that's fine. It doesn't mean the process isn't working. Just bring your attention back to your breath and focus on that for now. So now that you're a little more centered and connected, we're going to take a journey into another scene. As you breathe, you notice a change in the temperature, a change in the smell, a change in the feeling of the air around you. There's the scent of rain on leaves. The air is comfortably warm and refreshing, and in the background you can hear a chorus of sounds. There is the whisper of the breeze dancing through a whole new world of plants with their leaves in motion. And as you turn your full attention to the place in which you find yourself now, you are met with a kaleidoscope of tropical colours. Your eyes drinking in now the sights around you of leathery tree trunks, huge canopies of palms above, ferns festooning all around. There are huge, vibrant flowers in pinks, oranges and yellows. Where in the world are you? You've been transported to a magical forest which is dense with the untouched natural world at play. There are birds singing to one another, and you're sure that you can hear monkeys chatting and swinging, playing from tree to tree. Somewhere in the background, you can hear elephants, and you can feel the vibration of their heavy feet resonating through the ground below your own. You look up, and as you do, a bright golden light filters through the leaves above you. As you gently lower your head to rest at eye level, particles of dust, pollen, and tiny insects shimmer and glitter just ahead of you. The light bounces off drops of moisture on the glossy leaves, and each small bead of water becomes a rainbow sphere, reflecting and mirroring a miniature version of the world around it. This combination of light, colour, and iridescence adds to the otherworldliness of this experience. It's somehow both ordinary and hyper-real at the same time. You're surrounded by so much greenery. Each leaf of every plant is unique, a different life form, each one carrying its own energy. Some are deep emerald, some a zingy lime, so many shades and tones in between. And as you move closer, you start to examine one or two intently. The map of patterns across their surfaces seems to communicate something. It feels like a message, a code, a set of instructions to life itself. What wisdom do these plant relatives of yours hold? What do they want you to know? Sit quietly with this and observe. You might find that a particular colour or shape or pattern comes to mind, or even a word, a sound, a statement, or perhaps a symbol. Allow this to remain in your memory for now, so that you can recall it to write it down or draw something a little later on. If nothing comes to mind, just go with this experience, letting yourself continue to relax and focus on the picture I am describing. You look down to the ground now. It's carpeted with the most luscious, fragrant flooring made of bark, moss, leaves and petals. The smell is comforting, reassuring, grounding. It's a combination of slightly damp wood and fresh vines. And as your breathing continues to deepen, this smell surrounds and cocoons you. You have this deep sense of connection with the energy of this place, your own energy being aligned and synchronized with your surroundings, your inner light expanding and contracting, everything perfectly balanced with the world around you. Something moves just to the left of you within your peripheral vision, and so you turn to look. You see a blur of colour, and as you fix your gaze on it more firmly, you realise it's a little bird. It's small, with vibrant feathers in blue, green and purple, and it's hovering above a particular plant, dipping into a large and beautiful flower. It's a hummingbird. You tiptoe as gently as you can to catch a closer look. The feathers at the hummingbird's throat are deep red, with a stunning iridescence that gleams a spectrum of metallic tones. And when the hummingbird pauses drinking, it makes the sweetest little high-pitched cheep, offset by the melodic buzz of its wing and tail feathers in constant motion. The flower which it's been drinking from is a gorgeous bright magenta with coral-coloured streaks painted in stripes along the lengths of each petal. The hummingbird doesn't seem to mind you getting closer, so you move in steadily to look in more detail. Below the plant are several smaller plants, and beneath them glisten some little, smoothly rounded stones. Picking some up, you turn them over in your hand. They're slightly transparent and shades of soft pink, and you can feel an energy emitting from these stones. You understand them to be special somehow, so you decide to hold on to a few within the safety of your pocket. Their energy pulses like a regular, steady heartbeat, so powerful yet soothing at the same time. The little bird signals that it's off and it wants you to follow, so keeping your eyes firmly focused on its colourful form, you trace behind as it flies. In the background, the song of the forest continues with crackles, buzzes and birdsong. Even though you haven't visited this place before, it has a sense of familiarity and you feel such freedom here. There's a spring in your step as you move. You're excited to see where your journey takes you. You feel calm and present and open to whatever else the forest has to show you. Continuing to follow the hummingbird's path, you eventually stop at a circle of tall trees. They look incredibly old, with large trunks which extend up so far into the sky that they merge with the air above, leaning in towards one another and creating a protective circle above you. The light in the sky above is so bright that you must squint your eyes. A flock of birds travels over in perfect symmetry, a group which appears as one from a distance. You marvel at the magic of this formation, the innate ability within the natural world to remind us how to just be. You know this ability is within you too, even if it feels like it's hidden deep at times. You can feel the strong sun with its rays travelling down and warming the top of your head. This energy descends through your system, lighting you up from within like a solar power. At your crown, you see the colour violet. At your third eye, indigo. At your throat, sky blue. At your heart, green. At your solar plexus, yellow. At your sacral, orange. And at your base, the colour red. This light continues its journey through your lower body, down through your legs, and on through your feet, making you one with the forest, one with the trees, as you too now have roots of golden light connecting you to the grounding energy of the earth. The hummingbird beckons again. It flies over and settles on an old tree stump. The bird is calling, wanting you to notice something, so you walk over to look. Although the stump has no signs of life, at its base is a small shoot, the beginnings of a new little tree growing. You crouch down, feeling protective, marvelling at the way which the natural world finds of emerging even when all appears dead. This bird is persistent. It flies towards you, hovering by your side. What is it trying to say? Tensing your hand inside your pocket, you remember the stones. So you take them out and you gently place them in a circle around the base of the little tree. You feel compelled to extend your hands and hold them over it, shielding it, charging it with energy, willing it to thrive. You feel a warmth in your hands as you do. You get back up, sitting on the tree stump, and you look to the sky. At this moment, the hummingbird signals its approval, and it's gone in a blur of colour. As you continue to sit, you notice the gentlest of rain starting to fall. So very fine, it's more of a mist than a shower, and the lightness of the water around your body feels so clearing. It smells fresh and green, like it's gently rinsing away any stale energy from your whole being. You close your eyes, and as you do, you hear a voice. Dear soul, I am the heart of the forest. I am the spirit of the earth, the trees, and the leaves. Here to remind you that whilst you may experience times of challenge, you are here to live in the light. To travel light, if you will. So whatever your path, whatever you choose to do in this life, use any darkness you encounter as a catalyst for your growth. the same way the seed does when it sends forth its first new leaves from the darkness before becoming a plant. Seek out the light. Find ways to live in it and radiate it so that you too can act as a beacon for others on this path. In the simplest sense, this means using every choice life presents as an opportunity for growth. You are not here merely to reserve your comfort. Although there is no need for you to suffer, a focus only on maintaining comfort comes from a place of fear that the comfort will not continue, rather than from a place of peace. In each situation, ask yourself, what is the path of love? What is the path of light? Is this situation engaging with love and light, or fear and darkness? Is this interaction giving something, or taking something away? Whilst you are always free to choose, if you continue to make choices based on lack, you will continue to experience versions of this lack. There are 12 qualities associated with the energy of the heart. Let your intuition guide you now, so that that which is most in need of healing within you right now comes to your awareness. Bliss, clarity, compassion, empathy, forgiveness, harmony, kindness, love, peace, purity, understanding, unity. Which one of these are you experiencing the least right now? Is there one which you struggle to remember last having felt? Or maybe which you've never experienced? If that's the case, go with that one. Bring your focus now to the area at the center of your chest. Picture a beautiful flower here which opens its petals ready to connect with the world at a new level. And on your next in-breath, picture breathing in light to this area. The more deeply you breathe, the more the flower opens and the brighter this light becomes. And as you breathe in, be open to receiving more of whichever quality you need. Say to yourself, I invite in more peace. I invite in more purity. I invite in more love. And at this point, allow yourself to let go of any limiting beliefs which you recognize may have stopped you from feeling entitled to receive this quality as you invite the energy in. So you might like to picture these limiting beliefs being washed away by the rain of this magical forest, being dissolved and cleared by the earth. You can then continue to repeat this breathing, this receiving and amplifying process, either to deepen the experience of one energy or to introduce others which you recognise that you need from the list. I invite in more harmony. I invite in more kindness. I invite in more clarity. Now keep your focus on this process for as long as you feel that you need it. And remind yourself that as you've activated this tool for yourself now, you can return to it again to help in other situations and at other times. And then, when you're ready, slowly bringing your awareness back to your physical body, to the room, the time and location which you are in. Noticing once again your breathing, the clear energy at your center, the movement of your tummy as you breathe, and then your hands and feet, your fingers and toes, and gradually bring your focus up to your head, your face, and when you are ready, take in the room around you, giving thanks.